Hey, good evening. I'm Craig DeGrelli along with Jennifer Griswold. We want to bring you live coverage of Republican presidential candidate Ben Carson's unexpected trip to Omaha, Nebraska tonight.
Carson just finished speaking to the media at Nebraska Medicine following his meeting with the family of 25-year-old campaign staffer volunteer Braden Joplin. You're looking at a picture of Braden. He died as a result of a weather-related crash near Atlantic, Iowa this morning.
We heard from candidate Ben Carson just moments ago at Nebraska Medicine. Nebraska Medicine alerted us at about 6:30 tonight that Joplin had died at about 4:30 here in Omaha. He had been in a van with other volunteers and campaign staffers for Ben Carson. That van was in a collision with a pickup truck along I-80 in Atlantic, Iowa in snowy, icy conditions. Earlier today, Joplin was the most critically injured, taken to Nebraska Medicine, where he died at about 4:30 this afternoon. Candidate Ben Carson called him an amazing young man, compassionate and caring, and he said he hopes his death is not in vain. He says this young man you're seeing right here from Texas Tech University, a campaigner and a volunteer on his staff, wanted a kinder, gentler place, and that his heart goes out to the family of this young man, as well as the family that was in the pickup truck involved in the collision today.
He said his heart goes out to the families of all of the people involved. Again, there were other volunteers and a staffer injured in this crash. They went to a local hospital in Atlantic, Iowa. This man, Braden Joplin, had the most severe injuries this morning, and that's why he was brought here to Nebraska Medicine in Omaha, and then he did pass away from those injuries this afternoon. We understand the man from Texas, here's a picture right here that Carson tweeted out today, tonight, saying that his thoughts are with his family. This is a picture of Ben Carson and that volunteer who died, 25-year-old Braden Joplin. We understand he is from Texas. His family came to town to be by his side this evening.
Moments ago, Ben Carson spoke at Nebraska Medicine. He talked about how life is fleeting. He spoke for about 90 seconds and was clearly shaken.
That maybe his death might help some people to think about the hard-heartedness that has infested our land. Where people are just mean, and they just say things to try to hurt people. They don't care about anybody but themselves. And he was just
Ben Carson remarking just moments ago from Nebraska Medicine. It was really only about a 90-second statement expressing his condolences to the family of his campaign volunteer who came here to western Iowa to campaign for Carson in the weeks running up to the Iowa caucus on February 1st. This 25-year-old man lost his life tonight here in Omaha, Nebraska. Carson suspended his campaign in South Carolina, hustled to Omaha, and here's the van that young man was riding in.
This is a story we continue to cover. We will, of course, have the very latest tonight on KMTV Action 3 News live at 10.